So I just read this philosopher's quote and it really caught my attention. It was a philosopher named Seneca, and I guess he once said, "We suffer more in imagination than we do in reality." I want to really talk about what that means because I feel like this is something that really has summed up the reason why a lot of people out there in the world are not where they feel they want to be. They they're not at a point in their life where they're satisfied, where they're happy, where they're grateful for the things that they have. Suffering in imagination is basically a way of saying that you are living in your head. And how many times have I talked about this in my videos? Living in your head, living in your imagination. You have to realize that the more you live inside your head, the more you let your intrusive thoughts get the best of you and hold you back, you are creating a prison for yourself. You are creating a mental prison, which is worse than any physical prison that you will ever experience. Or if you have experienced prison, which I pray most of us haven't, but if you have, a mental prison is worse than any type of incarceration. It's worse because that is something that if you're not careful, you're not going to be able to escape that because that prison constantly becomes bigger. It constantly grows the more you stay inside your head, the more you let that fear, your imagination, the more you let your imagination take over, the bigger that prison is going to grow. And it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually it's just going to become a maze that you're just going to keep going around and around and around, and you'll never be able to find your exit. You'll never be able to find your way out of your head, and you will always stay stuck at where you are right now. So many people out there, they live in their heads. They live in these deep thoughts, these feelings where nothing is good enough. Nothing's good enough. Nothing is enough. You want to know why nothing is enough for you? You want to know why nothing or no one is good enough for you? Because you're not good enough for yourself. You tell yourself constantly, you build this prison inside that you live in, that it started out as your safe place. Imagination always starts out as a safe place, but you have to be careful because eventually your imagination, it can easily become your prison. Your safe spot can become your prison. It's okay to be comfortable being alone, but don't get comfortable being lonely. Don't get comfortable. Don't get so comfortable to the point where the outside is frightening to you. You don't know how to act when you get out of your head. There's so many people. I used to be like this. You don't know how to act when you get out of your head and you get into the real world. You leave your imagination and now you have to come back into reality and interact with people and interact with the world because the world is waiting for you to interact with it. And if you don't know how, it's probably because you have lived so deep in your imagination and you've entertained yourself for so long that human interaction, emotional interaction, the outside interaction, it's almost poisonous to you. You're damn near allergic to it. Do you know what I mean? This isn't good. This is the bottom line. This is what that philosophy quote sums up to. This is what it sums up to. You start suffering in a place that was once safe for you because there's going to be always that constant moment of regret, that constant doubt, that constant questioning. Why can't I do that? Why can't I do this? Why can't I be like that? Or why can't I live like that? Why can't I live? Those four words you're going to start asking yourself. Why can't I live? Because you've been surviving for so long. This is how you survive. Be careful how you survive. You survive in your imagination. You live in your imagination. You survive in your own head. You live in your own head. But you don't know how to step outside. You treat your head like it's your house. Yes, it feels good to stay inside every now and again, but eventually you got to get out and see the sun. You got to get out and see the world. You got to get out, go for a walk. Start slow, take baby steps, go for a walk, walk around your neighborhood, say hi to people, walk around the grocery store, say hi to people that walk past, even if they don't say nothing back. It's a start. This is a start. A friend of mine once called it peopling. So many people don't know how to people. It's hard, but the things that are hard are usually necessary for us. Those tough decisions are usually the right decisions. Most of the time, they're the right decisions. Are you contemplating getting out of your imagination? Stop contemplating and just get out. Just go for a walk. You don't feel you're good enough. Tell yourself you're good enough. Be good enough for you. Be good enough for you before you can be considered good enough for anyone else. For anyone else can be considered good enough for you, for friends, loved ones, family. Because you'd be surprised at how everyone you know really sees you, despite how you may see yourself. And the sad thing about imagination, another real sad thing about imagination is we tend to let the negative aspects of our imagination overpower the positive aspects. There are positive aspects to your imagination. We all imagine ourselves being great. We all imagine ourselves doing great things, accomplishing great things, but we also let those negative aspects, those intrusive thoughts within our imagination consume us to the point where it stops us from fulfilling the positive parts of our imagination. If you feel that you can be great, get out there and be great. If you feel that you can have something, get out there and take it. If you imagine yourself being great, go out there and be great. Go out there and try to be great. Get out there, wake up every single day, go out and face the world. If you feel that you truly can be enough for you, that you truly can be this great person that everyone else probably sees you as, then get out there and do that. Go out and do that. All it takes is one step, just one step. That first step, and then the next step, then the next step, then the next step. Then eventually, before you know it, all these things that you imagine, you're going to find yourself doing them. You're going to find yourself doing them and then looking back saying, wow, I never thought that I would be able to do that. I never thought, me personally, I never thought 5 years ago that a movie I worked on would be playing in a theater. But in 2 days, it's going to be. If you would have told me this years ago, I would have called you a liar. That's an example of me going back and looking to the way that I used to be in my head. Now I'm blessed and I'm grateful to say that this is going to happen. This imagination is now about to become a reality. This is what I'm talking about. The things you imagine yourself doing, you can do them. If you imagine yourself one day being married with children, it can happen. But where's the first step? Where's the first step? The first step is the first step forward. Forward. And before you know it, you're going to find that exit out of your head, out of your imagination, and you're eventually going to start doing this shit. You're going to start doing all the shit that you didn't think you could do. So don't let your imagination become your prison from a potentially good reality. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck in your own prison watching everybody else live their life. You spend your whole life on the sidelines. You're going to watch life go on without you. You deserve better. So take that first step to being better. Folks, I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Also, Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whatever you celebrate. Just enjoy today's holiday and enjoy it with friends, family, people that you love, people that love you, and just be grateful for the reality that you live in. Be joyful for the things that you have in this world. And in case nobody else tells you, I'll tell you. I love you and I'm proud of you. Keep it up.